Welcome back. Welcome back to another High on Life gameplay. We're trying to figure out a bounty really quick. Couldn't really decide which one, but I think we're gonna go ahead and head for Douglas. That's right, our next bounty, which we will be doing like a full bounty hunting episode today. As you may see, it is quite a long episode today, over an hour, so I'm really excited. I did bring some munchies just in case I got a little too high, or I should say too baked, and if I need to munch on something. But anyways, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It is freaking Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. Can you believe we're in March already? You already know the deal, though. Let's go ahead and pack up, roll up, heat up that rig. Right now, on our bounty, while you're heating up your rig, I'm just gonna explain something. We're just kind of looking around this new biome that we were teleported to. Again, we're still trying to find Douglas, but I wanted to kind of get a feel of the area, since it is like an open world concept kind of game. So I wanted to see what was out here in this little sandy area. And like, what the heck is that? I already need a hit. That thing would give me nightmares. Hopefully it doesn't give you nightmares. I'm ready to decompress. I've got some updates for you, but before we get into that, I think it's about damn time that we take a fat rip. And for my pen pal users out there, how you doing? 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 And for the edible users, I hope that you have a good high. I hope it's not anything like a greening out kind of sesh for you. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get baked. Cheers. I am using a new bong today, so that's why the bubble sounds are kind of weak. The bubble sounds are kind of weak. Oh, and look at the new kind of enemy that we're battling in this biome. I'm sorry I didn't hear what they were called, but they're strange little creatures. They dig in the sand, and I think I might prefer the ants over that, which is not understandable in my opinion, since I really hate ants. Anyways, let's finish clearing this bowl this bong now that it's stale smoke. Alright. Oh, I gotta cough. One sec. I am done coughing, thankfully. But, yeah, I'm so sorry if that was loud. I just hit my hat, and I don't know if I don't know if you heard any of that, but anyways, yeah, I've got some small updates, nothing too big, but we'll kind of talk about that throughout the video. Sorry about that. And I also have a few items that I want to tap on. It's kind of another sound assortment kind of thing. Actually, let me check for something. I do happen to have a controller next to me. It's a PS4 controller. We're playing on the PS5 currently. Not that it matters, but I do have a controller that I can start making some sounds with if you give me just a second to reach over. Just a second to reach over. Alright, I got it. sister, Lizzie. And it says, yo, if you're gonna fuck around killing it. Oh, damn, I missed it. Lizzie said, I literally have no idea where to start those, so, just gonna walk around outside, I guess, and see if I spot anyone who looks like mom and dad. I think that's kind of dangerous for her to do, but, I mean, if she wishes, go for it, you know? I'm not at the house. She's just chilling with that alien dude, which, he seems a little weird, so I could understand her wanting to go out and find mom and dad. Damn, sorry, I keep throwing my throat. What? No way, I just said, sorry I'm throwing my throat, but sorry I'm clearing my throat. But yeah, I have, you know what, I'll just kind of tell you the sound assortment. Let me keep tapping on or pressing these buttons. I'm sorry, I'm not like a professional ASMR YouTuber, but I promise I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try and make these videos better and better every time. Hopefully, as, you know, the weather gets a little warmer outside, I'll have more fun stories for you, rather than it just being kind of lame. My gosh, no way that I'm gonna keep clearing my throat, you know, during this whole thing, but I just wanted to, I thought these construction workers were gonna start a huge fight with me, because there were so many of them, just one of me, you know, so I just decided to take care of them, and I let this guy live, because he was never approaching me the way those other guys were. I'm gonna get up close and personal with these controller sounds really quick, and then I'll tell you the sound assortment that I have for you today. Alright, let me tell you. So, I've got these controller sounds to give you. I have my wallet, a fanny pack. I know that sounds weird, but this fanny pack isn't like a typical fanny pack that I own, and, you know, like that kind of fabric. I don't even know what kind of fabric to, compare this to, or like what kind of material to compare this to just yet, but when I start tapping on it, rubbing on it, scratching on it, we'll figure it out together. Right now we're learning how to boost while we dump. Oh my god. I'm still smoking on the pound cake, London pound cake, by the way. I think I talked about it in the latest Minecraft beta video. Bro, I also had no idea what I was supposed to do here until my gun finally told me. And it was to bounce off of this wall. And I still struggled with it. You'll hear him roasting me, and you know, it's well deserved. And I also have a protein bar that I think makes really good sounds, and that is also my munchie, my choice of munchies for today's video if I get too baked and I need something to eat. And then I also brought the packaging of the latest bud that we're smoking. I should say shake because it's shake. really excited to hear how that fanny pack sounds because it feels nice. It sounded nice before I started recording. And I'm excited for you to hear. Hopefully you enjoy that. I think maybe my wallet would be the best sounding, possibly up against the shake packaging, because those crinkles, oh man, they're nice. Oh, and by the way, the heat is not running right now. I wanted this whole video, hopefully this whole video, the furnace doesn't kick on. I want to throw it back to the quality video that you're going to be getting in the summertime, which typically we're not running AC. We're not running AC, so there isn't really any background sounds, and I'm typically recording in the basement in the summertime, but for the time being, since it's cold outside and we need to run the furnace, I don't want to record in the basement because the room that I typically record in shares the same wall as the utility closet. So it's just too much of a distraction, but today the furnace will not be running, hopefully for the entire video. But that kind of white noise you hear still, that's the PC running. Those are the fans. Oh my gosh, one sec, I gotta clear my throat. We should be totally fine now. Oh, that's my ring bumping up against the bong. Ew, I never noticed that face when I was playing. Do you see it in the background? It's like a building. That's weird. I never saw that. But yeah, in the background you might hear the cats a little more as well. Like Stromboli screaming. Hopefully he's sleeping though. He was awake when I came into the office, but I'm hoping he got tired and is going to bed. So anyways, yeah, I hope that the PC sound in the background isn't too much for you, but I think it's better than the furnace kicking on and off during the whole video. I apologize for the low quality of audio. In my opinion, I don't think it's bad, you know. Let me just start clicking on this controller again. I don't think that my audio quality is bad. I just think that the furnace can sometimes be distracting. And I know that I've been told before that it's nice for some people, like the white noise kicking on and off. My friend, actually, whenever she spends the night, she's been to the house and our old apartment, and she would always ask the first time spending the night, like, do you guys have a fan, or is your furnace running? I just like to sleep with sounds. So she got lucky when we first moved into this house, because our furnace was barely working. So it was making the worst sound possible. And she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it when she spent the night. She enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. I do apologize if I have to keep clearing my freaking throat. I thought we'd be cool. But I don't know, something's going on. I am drinking coffee, so I'm wondering if it's just that getting like really thick in my throat, and I just keep having to clear it after having that hit with you 15 minutes ago. Okay, I think what we should do is move on to the wallet. So in this video, you're gonna get my whispering. I'm gonna be rambling, and the controller sounds whenever I think we've had enough of these other sound assortment sounds. And then sounds would be great because it's almost like the sticky tapping. I wonder what this sounds like if I take off the pop filter. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it off really quick. So that is the sound you're gonna be hearing and maybe feeling if you have headphones on. Alright. So at this very moment I have to kind of back away from the microphone a little bit because if I go any closer it's super sensitive. If I go super close it's super sensitive to my P's and S's and all that. And you'll hear the pop. Oh, so sorry, like that. The popping sound, the popping. Pop, 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 pop. I definitely like the tapping sounds with the pop filter taken off. But I'm gonna put it back on. I needed to put it back on because now look at the difference. I can be a little, well, I'm very much closer to the microphone now. But with the pop filter, man, do you really get rid of the P's and the pop? You know what I mean? It felt a little more sensitive to the ears when I had it taken off. But I don't know, I'm really weird when it comes to pop filters. I like watching ASMR videos where the people don't have a pop filter. If it's a Blue Yeti microphone and we're whispering. But if it's something else, I would rather them have a pop filter. So, yesterday, it hit 60 degrees Fahrenheit where I live, and let me tell you, oh my god, was it beautiful outside? Yes, absolutely, 100%. I've always been a fall girly. I think saying girly after things is just so funny. I don't know. It's really not that funny, but anyways. I have always been a fall girly, and I would have said that winter was my second favorite season, but I am kind of thinking that winter has become my least favorite season. Now, big difference here is that I used to live lower in the state that I currently live. Lower, more south, southern. And, who is that little guy in that chair? That is so cool. Honestly, this whole area is super cool. I think it's, where are we at? We're still trying to find Douglas. But, are we in a subway system right now? I'm so sorry, I can't remember. But you've got people chilling here. It almost looks like it would be a subway. A subway. Not the fast food chain and I'm not talking about Subway and eating fresh. Isn't that their slogan? I swear it's their slogan. I'm gonna keep tapping on my wallet for a little bit more. And then, oh, see, are we getting into like a subway cart? A train? Is this, I don't know. I would say we're underground for sure. And we're trying to find the general area where Douglas might be. Oh yeah, elevate. What would you say this is? Like a train? I don't know. But that's Douglas. I'm really excited to find him. I thought this was a little more fun of a quest, of a bounty, than 9 Torg, because we're in Dragtown Station. At least that's where we are now. Now this is really giving a Subway. I don't like that Douglas is on all of the screens, but hey, maybe everybody down here loves Douglas. Mothers Against Violence is what we're talking about right now. One of the, what would you call it? Advertisements. Is this car floating on my left? Hold up, how do I get back in there? I don't know, but look at those beautiful, beautiful shrooms. Damn. I believe that these people work for Douglas, the yellow big guys. But look at this town, holy shit. I think it's more of a vibe than the town where our house is. I don't know though, you tell me, because I think the other town, it shows a bit more of the sky. And this kind of feels like we're just underground. All of the conversations that the side characters have, they remind me a lot of GTA, and how, you know, all of the NPCs just have their own little story, their own life going on in the background while you're playing. That's what this game gives me. And I love GTA. Has GTA 6 come out yet? The fuck is he doing? I think he might be peeing over there. But, yeah, I love GTA. I have GTA 5, sorry, not 6. And that was a pretty cool experience. I've never finished a GTA game though. I have always been the type to just explore the town, the city, or whatnot, do side missions, but never really the story. And in GTA 5, I started to do a little bit. Oh, this is weird. It's like we definitely can't jump off this rail here, but that was a little weird. Anyways, in GTA 5, I did start to do a little bit of the story. Then I saw that there was GTA Online, so then I got stuck in that. But for the most part, when it comes to GTA in general, and if you don't know what GTA is, Grand Theft Auto, they've been coming out since, geez, I think the PlayStation 1, just, you know, the original PlayStation. I think, don't quote me on that, because it could have definitely been PlayStation 2. I for sure remember playing GTA on the PS2, because isn't that when Vice City came out? Vice City. Dang, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key have to use the bathroom really bad. I've been chugging this coffee anytime guys off to get our next, like, objective point. And again, these are all people. Oh, they're called the G3 folks. Fight through the G3. I swear this is G3. The yellow guys, or it's like Douglas's army, could be called G3, or that's his company name. I don't really remember. I'm so sorry. I played this maybe a week ago. I think a week ago. This gameplay is from like a week ago. But I was finally able to make some storage on my flash drive so that I could transfer it from the PlayStation to my PC. And then I merged all the clips. And now we're here. So, I wanted to share some news with you. Hopefully that's not Strumble in the background that I just heard. I'm really hoping that it was something with the gameplay. Anyways, some big news, alright? And I'll probably talk about it more in a Minecraft video. Most likely not going to be in depth on episode 50 of Minecraft Beta about this news, but I'll definitely bring it back up, especially for those who are here solely for Minecraft videos. So you'll hear me talk about this again, but anyways, you know how I just started a new job. Well, last week I got a text message from another employer, and this is a place that I have been applying to since, I would say, November. I think November, around that time. And I'm not going to tell you the company name, but I can definitely tell you the general business. And I know I haven't opened up about what I do, but I'm more than willing to talk about this, you know, because it goes along with our community very well, especially if you're a baked bean. So anyways, I got a text last Thursday, about an opportunity to interview for a dispensary. And let me tell you, man, I'm so excited about it, because the interview I thought went pretty damn well. The lady who interviewed me is the manager of the dispensary, and she just seems so chill, like so freaking chill. It was such a laid-back interview, and I was actually really scared for the interview because I actually wanted this job. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I am always scared of interviews in general, but the interviews that I've done have never been for a real interest of mine. It's always been because I need some money, you know? I just want money. So, this was really big. I had my interview for the dispensary on Tuesday, this past Tuesday. So, oh wait, Monday. So 2 days ago I had my interview. Sorry, I'm just taking some deep breaths. But yeah, the manager, she is wonderful. She was great. We actually did a virtual interview. I don't know if you work at a dispensary, but I don't know if that's normal or if you usually go in for the interview, but mine was virtual. It was on Teams, and I was really nervous. So yeah, other interviews that I've done, I'm always nervous, but conversation with someone, you know, not like you're talking to some scientist or you're talking to someone who went to college for this, you know. I didn't go to college for this. I can only talk about my experience like we're just talking on the street, you know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But the reason I was scared for the interview is because I had started watching videos on YouTube of people who were in the same position that I applied for, just preparing myself for any interview questions and just how I can better prepare myself for a good outcome. And a lot of the videos I watched said, you know, some of the questions might be, do you know the different kinds of strains? Do you know, just like a little more on the knowledge side. But I also knew that there was a chance that the interview could be more of the customer service kind of feel, like they're just wanting to know if I've had experience working with other personalities. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into till the interview came. And there was really no reason for me to be nervous. It definitely is because of the dispensary I chose. And maybe if I would have chosen a different one, I would have been asked more knowledge-based questions. Now, I am done with the interview. I waited, and she was very honest with me. She said, I have one more interview to do today, but I want to make my decision by the end of the day, she said. So I was like, no worries, you know, thank you for your time. And then I got a text later on Monday. I was offered the position, and now I will soon be a bud tender. So if you are ever at a dispensary and you recognize me, if you know what I look like, feel free to say what's up, you know. I think that'd be so cool to meet you, but no worries at all if you never see me. Not a worry, you'll see me here. You'll see me in another video, I promise. But yeah, so I got the position, and ever since finding out that I got the position, I have been trying to learn as much as I can, more in-depth details about smoking, edibles, dabbing, all that kind of good stuff, because I want to try and be the best bud tender that I can be. And even though I'm not as knowledgeable as I'd like to be, I can get there, you know. This seems like something I can easily, maybe not easily learn, but that I can definitely learn. So I'm really excited. My manager has been waiting for me to receive my official offer letter through email, but she texted me yesterday to ask if I had gotten it yet. I said no. So we're waiting again today. She said it could take 1 to 2 days. I'm hoping that I don't start this job this weekend, though, because my family is trying to come over. And this is like the only weekend that my brother doesn't work. So we're just trying to figure that out. But if I do work, I'll just change the plans with my family. They are totally fine with it. Totally fine. What we are going to be doing this weekend, though, if I don't work, we are getting together to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, my brother's birthday, because it's in March, and I think that's it. And, you know, celebrating the new year. But yeah, I'm really excited because typically what we do is a game night. A game sounds like they're done scratching, hopefully. Oh gosh, I don't think so. I think they're done. I think they're done. I think they're done. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a game night. Plus, we are gonna be opening Christmas gifts, our birthday presents, and all that. We are doing a Secret Santa and a white elephant this year. And actually, we have been doing that for a couple years now, ever since the producer and I got together. So I'm really excited for that. I actually got my brother for Secret Santa. Is that the one where you pick out a name? Is that Secret Santa? And White Elephant is like you buy a random gift and then people can choose your gift or exchange it before opening it. Is that White Elephant? Oh, I don't know, I always get them confused. But I think I would be down for another hit if you are. All this yapping, I need to bring it back, bring it back. But look at this, see, this area of, I think we're still in Dragtown. This is pretty, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like that you can see all the cars flying around and it's just open, but also kind of scary at the same time if you can fall and die. But where are we dropping now with more G3? We are entering the drag underbelly though, I think is what it said. I only caught a quick glance. We are still training to be a part of G3, and we need to fight to survive, so all of the G3 trainees, I believe, are just fighting to survive. But yeah, I am using a different bong today. Not the producer's mushroom bong, not the small one. This one is a slight upgrade from that small one. I would still say that this is a small bong, but definitely taller than the mushroom one. But I think that there might be a crack in the glass because, I don't know, it just sounds weird when I'm trying to inhale and, inhale all the smoke. The bubbles just sound off. Like, I'm not getting a good suction unless I have the wrong type of bowl size. I'm not too sure. But let's go ahead and take a hit. More of this London pound cake. Cheers. See, I don't know if you heard the bubbles, but it didn't sound good. I don't know, it could be clogged too. This bong just keeps making me cough. I had to take another short pause there so I could cough. But speaking of the dispensary and waiting on my official offer to come in, it just did during that pause. So I have to sign some papers and then text my manager to let her know I finally got them, the email, and then I think I start working soon. Again, I'm probably going to talk about this again in a Minecraft video. If I work before episode 50, I'll probably talk about it in there, but I'm not too sure because in the world tour of episode 50, I wanted to discuss more of the inspiration for the world and just talk about all the builds. So I think I will already have too much to talk about. And I don't think I'll be able to talk about the new job. But in later episodes, I'd be totally down to tell you some of my experience with it, how I'm liking it so far, any tips or this is a newer fanny pack. It's got a weird material, like I was saying, but here we go. Those are the zippers that you can hear. That's what's shaking in the background there. You could almost consider it the material that book bags use, or backpacks, whatever you'd like to call them. I would say it's almost like that material, almost like a lunchbox material too. Not one of the hard lunchboxes, but the flimsy ones that can be refrigerated. G3 ended up killing us, so we're gonna try that again and then focus on our bounty. And yes, it is the drag underbelly. Okay, now I'm gonna try to make some zipper sounds for you. I'm not gonna be too close to the mic in case it's really disturbing. But we're gonna test it out here. Okay, that's all I'll do in case it was unsettling for you. Dr. Juby is so freaking cute. Oh my god. Look at him. He is asking for our help again with this puzzle. This puzzle, I think, kind of tripped me up when I was looking at it. Possibly when I started trying to figure it out as well. But I like that they added puzzles to this, because what? Does GTA have puzzles? I can't really remember. Another game, kind of like GTA though, that does have puzzles that I'm aware of, is a game called Watch Dogs. I think that would be a fun game to play on the channel, actually. I really enjoyed the first Watch Dogs. I have the second one, but I never... That is a game I finished the story mode on, is Watch Dogs 1. And, I really loved it. It was based in Chicago. And then the second one I was such a well done game, and then they started adding a lot more shit into the second one. But yeah, don't get me wrong, the second one was actually, it was pretty good, but I definitely prefer playing the first one. And they had puzzles in there too. It was like hacking puzzles and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. So when I saw that we were helping Dr. Joopy solve his little puzzle of just trying to get through the pipes because he couldn't move it himself or something like that, I thought it was a pretty cool concept and really good on the developers for adding this. I thought it was pretty fun and engaging. Again, I do think High on Life might still be on the PlayStation Plus section. If you haven't got the game yet, I definitely recommend it. It is free for the month of February, but I know it's March now, March 5th. I don't know if they finally cleared it out, but we'll see. If you don't see it, then I'm sorry, you missed out. But maybe it'll come back on the store again. I'm not too sure if they do that often. If they've ever repeated PlayStation Plus games. I don't think they have, but you know, for you, I hope they do. Especially for this game. Man, see, I'm telling you, this one was kind of tripping me up. Just a little bit, but so was my aim. My aim was a complete ass. Complete ass. And actually, I have my phone with me. Let me see if I can look at the PlayStation Store for you. Let's see if I still have the app. It looks like I do. I'm gonna go into the PlayStation Store area and hit the PlayStation Plus Essential. Let's see, PlayStation Plus games. No, darn. You can no longer get High on Life for free on the PlayStation Plus store or section. They have updated it to the Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection. Let me see what that's all about. That kind of looks fun. The game used to be $40 and now it's free. Let's see. Oh, this looks like old school as heck. I like that. I might have to play that. And then you've got Dragon Age on here. Used to be $70. But now you can get it for free. That's pretty sick. Obviously, maybe not so free because you have to pay for this subscription, but you also have Sonic Colors as another free one. That one looks pretty cool, pretty interesting. But yeah, that's awesome. Man, oh man. We've got more G3. But again, this town looks so freaking cool. So cool, so cool. Right now, we're just trying to kill G3 to reach Douglas's headquarters. I never did eat that protein bar, but if you're interested, I can definitely tell you what kind it is. This is called an IQ bar. IQ bar. You can get these at Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Sam's Club. The flavor I have in my hand is peanut butter cup. is the sound of the protein bar packaging. It says that it has 12 grams of plant protein, 1 gram of sugar. The producer doesn't really like these. She does prefer the peanut butter chip. Oh my god, it's not peanut butter cup, it's peanut butter chip. She does prefer the peanut butter chip protein bar over the chocolate with sea salt, which I was really surprised with because I am a bigger peanut butter fan in my opinion, and she's more of a chocolate kind of lady. So that was pretty interesting to hear from her that she preferred the peanut butter one. I would say that this protein bar is definitely not sweet, which I love. I don't like sweets like that, so I would definitely recommend this if you like finding new protein bars and you don't like it being too sweet. The texture I liked pretty much overall. I liked the texture. It was a weird taste at first when I first tried this bar because I had never tried the brand, but definitely not one of the better tasting protein bars. I think if you like a little more flavor in your food, probably don't pick this up. I don't even want to say it tastes like Play-Doh because I've never tried Play-Doh, but I don't know, it's a weird consistency, but I like it. I like it a lot, and I will be buying more of these. But moving on to the pound cake shake packaging, we're gonna crinkle it up in here and see what that's all about. I'm crunching up the entire bag. I think that my least favorite enemy in this entire game are those, like, police robots. I hate them. I hate how they can fly and just dodge you like that. I mean, we killed them, but I just think they're the biggest inconvenience for all of the enemies. Or out of all the enemies. But maybe I would take that back, actually, because the bosses or the bounties seem to be the hardest. Like, yeah, the police robots are just an inconvenience, but maybe I would put the bounties as just terrible. Like, Nine Dork was so hard, in my opinion, to beat. Oh my god, look at this puzzle, though. I think this is the last puzzle, and then we can finally enter Douglas's headquarters. But holy crap, I can understand why Dr. Choopy can't do this himself. You need multiple heck is she doing? What we're doing is, you see that green slime? I think it's green slime in the tubing. We're trying to make that green slime extend to the end of the piping, but there's just a bunch of other random piping in between to get you all messed up and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what the puzzle is. You're just trying to help Dr. Joopy get through, and he can only move through that green slime, it seems. It seems. I'm really curious to see our next bounty. Because if we're doing puzzles in here, what are we going to do in the next one? I'm really interested. Also, every time that it's Wednesday, I cannot believe that we're already halfway through the week. I cannot believe we're halfway through the week. And if you feel like giving up, don't. Don't give up. You're already halfway there. You are so close to the weekend. You got this. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing. And it looks like we have finally made it to Douglas's headquarters. You can see those weird alien things hooked up on the left and right. Ew, this is disgusting. Yo, it's freaking Dr. Joopy. Wow, I could not believe it was Dr. Joopy. When I was playing this and we finally got to Douglas's headquarters, I was like, yo, what? That was so crazy. But I will say, I would rather try and beat 9 Torg. I've been waiting to say that till we met Douglas, but I can tell you now that this took me, no joke, more than 5 times to kill him. It was so bad. I was not doing well. He just kept killing me. But thankfully, for editing being invented, you don't have to go through the pain of watching me more than 5 times trying to kill him. Thankfully. That would just be a terrible, terrible thing for me to have you sit through. But I really do enjoy that slow-mo action for the gun. The gun feature of the slow-mo. I like that. I like that we can slow it down and really get Douglas, because, dude, I really hated how much Douglas was teleporting. Do you see how fast he just goes and then my shots are completely missing? It was tragic. It was so bad. Bam, bam, bam. Stab, stab, stab. In my opinion, I thought stabbing Douglas was doing the most damage. The producer watched me fail at killing him multiple times, and was easy. Hands down, way easier than this. And she was even, like, what, making the ground disappear. And we were sinking into that weird slime shit. Crazy. But now we're low on health. We're at 35%. And then we've got G3 just popping up and dying on these electric floors. It's very scary, very intense. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Oh, I don't think that the furnace ever kicked on, by the way. So that's awesome news. Awesome freaking news. The only sound you should be able to hear was Lettuce scratching at the door, Stromboli screaming, and my PC working overtime in the background. Dude, Douglas is almost dead. My god. What's even funnier is you saw my first attempt at killing Douglas. That was the first time I died. And in between was like my more than 5 times trying to kill him. So, thankfully you're not going to see that. This was my last time, my last attempt at killing him. Which was actually my first attempt at killing him the next day when I kept dying. So I killed him on the first try. It was nice. I was glad I didn't have to suffer. No, Dr. Juby. It's Douglas. But now, Douglas is gone. Bounty complete. That is awesome news. Awesome, awesome news. We've got a new gun. New gun. New gun alert. Oh man. So this new gun was retrieved after, killing Douglas. And Sweezy does time bubbles. Or launches time bubbles, so it also slows things down. Just like Kenny. I swear his name's Kenny. I thought I just saw it. But, I don't know which gun I prefer yet. You'll get to see some of her action and qualities in a second, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. If I like the original gun or if I like her better. We'll just have to continue to play and then we'll figure it out though. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this. The time bubbles are pretty useful though, so I'll have to give her that. And we've got some more G3 people over here. Hold R2 to rapid fire. Hold R2 to rapid fire. I wanted to put them in a time bubble to check out that rapid fire action, and it was definitely worth it. Incoming warp base. Is that what it said? Is that what it said? Is that what it said? Right now we're trying to escape Douglas's headquarters. But as you can see, G3 is all over here. We're gonna charge with L2 and then press R2 to shoot. This one felt a little more difficult for me because I couldn't really tell what kind of power the gun was gonna hold for this this option of charging it up. So I can't lie, I was kind of sucking ass here. do think both guns are equally as funny. I think they're great. Overall, again, there is no way that I can rate this game any lower than a 10. It has exceeded all of my expectations, and okay, to be fair, I had no expectations, because I had no clue what this game was going to be about. It just looked interesting, so I downloaded it, and I'm so happy I did. See, this charge up thing was just a little difficult for me to do, especially because we were so far away. But we're gonna get it down. We're gonna learn her abilities, and we've got this. Now I have to use her, like, time bubble thing to catch one of these platforms. Now I will say, why did I do it so early? I have no idea. So on this next one, I'm gonna try and time it correctly. And well, if I don't fall again. I'm gonna try to use the boost, and we did it successfully. Now we're entering Dragtown Center. We have escaped Douglas's headquarters. We've just got to finish off this G3 and head home. Hold triangle to open the weapon, select menu. That's pretty awesome that I can switch between the two. Trash bag babies. It looked like we picked up like a trading card or something like that. I started looking around because I keep forgetting that I can move my my screen around, my camera around, and it's not ever locked in on what we're focused on, like a conversation or anything like that, like typical games. I know I'm not making much sense, I'm just talking. Hopefully by now you're sleeping. But oh my god, in the last video, I'm pretty sure it was the last video on my channel, I had said something at the end of the video to see if you were still awake or not, and I really appreciate the person that was still awake and who commented when I had asked. That was so funny. As soon as your comment came through, I told the producer, and she was just so happy for me. Just happy in general. But also, you should probably head to bed. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. I think it would be fun to do that at the end of every video, though. Like have a code word or something that you can write in the comments, and then I just know you made it to the end and you're still awake. But I do feel bad. You do not need to stick throughout the whole video just for the phrase at the end. Feel free to close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and relax. I will be honest, I can't even remember what the argument was here. I was just picking random options, but that's because I was also somewhat texting the producer when I was playing this. She had just gone to work, said that no one was allowed inside the building because the groundsman came in that morning and saw that the CO2 levels in the building were bad, so everyone waited outside. The fire department came, all to find out that he was too high when he read it. I know. I've met this guy before and he is a clown. He is so funny. But I felt bad hearing that the fire department had to come, but you know, at least it was like a false alarm. The producer was able to continue working, but yeah, he had said he was too high. And he read the numbers on the meter or something incorrectly. But yeah, so that's why I had no idea what Lizzie's argument was all about. But we're not done yet. I know we've completed our bounty, but I want to head out really quick to town once Kenny's done talking. Our next quest is to explore worlds or start the next bounty. So I'm excited to see what we do next. However, for now, we're gonna end this off by going downtown and going to the pawn shop. I think it's the pawn shop. And just seeing what we can pick up. See, I think we've got plenty of money, so I wanted to pick some stuff up at the store. We've never really browsed other than for a quest. But even then, we had to get something very specific for the quest. So I thought, hey, after we hunt down Douglas, let's reward ourselves. So that's what we're gonna end up doing right now. See, this is probably me texting back the producer, but again, hopefully you're sleeping. That way you don't have to see all this, because that's pretty boring. I apologize for this. I should have cut it. I've been able to keep up with all of the other cuts, but this was one I forgot, apparently. I was able to cut all of the other stuff. But you never saw that, because I cut it. I really like this view, too, my goodness. But, I don't know. See, this town is a lot brighter. But Dreg Town was, I don't know, it seemed really cool. I don't know if I would say it's cooler than this, because I do like how bright it is. Ah, yes, it is the pawn shop that we're going to be going to. It is the pawn shop, the pawn shop, the pawn shop. But look at that statue straight ahead. It's that little green guy. It looks like he's eating a candy or something. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Man, again, I apologize for not cutting all this out, but you get a few extra whispers since I didn't cut it out. Mr. Keeps Pawn Shop, so we're just gonna browse around here for a little bit and, just chill. We finished our bounty. I think we should reward ourselves. But there is a lot of stuff in this pawn shop, so I want to pick, I don't know, the most useful item that I can. The most useful item. The most useful item. The most useful. Not the most useless. But the most useful. Man, I keep getting throat notes. No. Not burps, not looks like Mr. Keep has a bunch of useless items here, so I'm really unsure of what we should be getting. But there's baby shoes never worn. Well, that's nice. But even, like, I would think that you could still get used items here because it's a pawn shop. But I guess you could sell newer items. I honestly, I think I've only shopped at a pawn shop maybe once in my life, so I don't know what you could get there, but I used to watch, it's a pawn show. I don't remember what it's called, but it was really good growing up, and I loved watching Storage Wars as well. There's a ceiling light that we could buy, though. I wish we could buy this robot. Or a scooter. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We can scoot around on it or not. An eyeball comes with a free contact lens. That's pretty nice of them. Or a backpack. So I do love backpacks in real life. I'm not a purse girly. There I go again with the girly. But I'm definitely like a sling bag, or like a book bag, or at a point I was into fanny packs, and for now I've been sticking with sling bags. I love sling bags. They are just, it's like a hybrid of a fanny pack and a book bag. It's got plenty of storage that I would like, but not as big as a book bag, and not as small as a fanny pack. And it does come with one strap, so it goes over one shoulder. It's pretty nice, I like it. My sling bag, it's covered in like mushroom designs. And an old friend of mine had a really nice all black sling bag. But I've got a couple colors of the fanny packs, but I typically stick with the sling bag. I like the style more than the fanny pack, and I like those two over a purse. I don't know, a purse is too girly for me. I don't like that. I prefer a book bag or the sling bag. But the producer loves her purse, and I looked in it one day and I was like, what the heck? Girl, you need to organize. Her purse was so scary, but don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that. Man. But anyways, thank you so much for chilling with me. I'm so happy that I was able to hang out with you this Wednesday, because it is looking like I'm going to start that new job either tomorrow or this